Hello and welcome to another step-by-step tutorial with Blossom Themes. In this video, I will show you how you can create a lead generating website to showcase your yoga, dance, and meditation studio with one of our latest releases, Blossom Studio Free WordPress theme. This theme gives you a premium feel and great customization features. This theme allows you to perfectly sell and showcase the services offered by your yoga studio, meditation center, dance studio, wellness retreat, and other businesses. Even if you are a complete beginner with zero coding knowledge, with the help of this video tutorial, you will be able to get your site up and ready in no time. By the end of this video, you will have a site that you will be absolutely proud of. Let's get started. If you are new to the channel, subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications to never miss an update. Also, for other cooler updates, make sure you follow us on all of our social media pages. The links are in the description box and also in our homepage banner. I will start with the demo page over here so that you do have an idea of what you get with the theme. To access Blossom Studio Free theme, you'll have to go to our site. From under Shop section, go to Free Themes. Then go to Blossom Studio. To access the demo page, scroll down, click on Live Demo button. I have already opened the Live Demo page in the new tab, so I will be exploring and explaining about the theme from this tab only. Let's start with the header section. Right on top, you get to add your site logo if you have created one, or if you don't, then you have the option to make your site title and tagline display, which helps you create a unique site identity for your site. On the top left, you can display your contact details, and on the top right, you can display your social media links. You can make your search bar appear, a shopping cart, which comes in use if you have added a shop section to your website. With an option to add a clickable button on the header section, you can easily link the button to your contact page or any other page that you wish to feature. Then we have the navigation menu. This theme allows navigation menu in 3 different areas: the primary, the secondary, and the footer area. You also get a back to top button like this so that you can easily go to the top from any portion of your site. A beautiful banner slider where you can feature your latest posts or videos or a static image like it is displayed now, and how to configure that we have covered it in the video. To fit your users' needs and appeal to them, the Display Course section, which is this section right here, helps you display various levels of programs that you offer. An About section to display your bio. This section is designed to help you in branding. You can build new visitors a familiarity with your brand. The theme also comes with unlimited featured boxes. You can add key links such as your About or Instagram page or your shop page and much more. Then comes the Testimonial section. It helps you to display happy reviews from clients. This helps you build your brand credibility, and it also helps you in building a successful business and crafting a successful online presence. Since Blossom Studio is a lead generation theme, it comes with multiple call to action sections. You can see one over here, then one right over here. This is really helpful because it gives you opportunities to convert your curious visitors into customers. This is the Featured On section where you can display your association with reputed organizations and showcase your media appearances. If you have added the logos in color, you can easily display them in color, and you also have the option to display them in black and white, which I will show you how to do it. Scroll down. Blossom Studio comes with a blog section that you can make great use of by giving many helpful tips related to your business niche. Come down, this is the shop section. So shop section is an exclusive feature. This theme is WooCommerce plugin compatible, so you can easily set up an online store on your website and start selling products. The newsletter section. Blossom Studio newsletter sections are strategically placed to boost their visibility and draw your visitors' attention to them. This is very important for email marketing, and it also helps increase your mailing list quicker. You can display your Instagram feed on your site, and this is very fascinating because if your users click on one of the posts, they will be able to check out your Instagram posts from here. It also includes a follow button so that interested visitors can follow you and get in touch with you. Let's check this out. Your visitors will directly land on your Instagram page. Footer copyright area, where you can add your personalized copyright text. All the texts of the footer copyright area cannot be edited. You can only edit certain portion of it. The full footer copyright editor can only be edited in our Pro theme. Let's explore our shop page. So this is what your shop section looks like. Here are your products. If you have them on sale, they will have a sales logo added on the picture automatically. How you can set up a shop is also included in the video. And now we will explore one of our blog posts. So down to our blog section, and let's open one of our posts. On the left hand side, we have the blog posts. Then on the right hand side, we have various widgets that we can place on our sidebar. Let's go through the blog post first, then we will come back to the sidebar. On your sidebar, you can display your author bio, where you can add short information about yourself. You can add your signature to make your social media profiles display. You can also add the image of your choice. This is an excellent way of being familiar with your users, and blogging is all about branding. It's all about how you present yourself, so you can make a good use of the section right over here. You can add recent posts, categories, newsletter, Instagram widgets, and how you can add all of this is included in the video. We will go back to our homepage, and I will now head over to the sales page of the Blossom Studio free theme, and we will check out other amazing features that comes with the theme. Let's scroll down. From here, you can also view the pro version of the Blossom Studio free theme. From here, you can have access to the text documentation of the Blossom Studio free theme. Come down, this is a chart that compares the free and the pro theme side by side. You can go through them if you have to decide between the free and pro theme. Let's jump straight into the features. Blossom Studio comes with pre-made multiple unique layouts, and it really helps to change your visitors' user experience. The theme has different layout options for key areas, including the header and the blog section. You get 2 header layouts, and you can check out how they look from here. You get 2 customizable banner options. The first is to have a static image or a video with call to action. And the second is to have a smooth and attractive banners as slider. Next, Blossom Studio looks as beautiful on mobile devices as they look on PC. Since half of the internet population visit internet from smartphones, you do not want to lose any prospective clients who visit your website from their phones. The theme also passes Google Mobile Friendly Test, which gives your website a boost in search engine rankings. The theme comes with an easy-to-use theme settings panel, which means the changes that you make from your customizer can be previewed in real time. That means you can easily preview any visual changes you make before making it live, and you do not have to know how to write a single line of code to do that. You can choose from 1,000 and plus Google fonts. This free theme comes with a massive collection of 1,000 plus Google fonts, and you can select from any one of those to choose a distinct look for your website. If you have created a site logo for your site, then you can easily add it. You can also control the width or the pixel of your site logo. The theme is Gutenberg block compatible. Blossom Studio is also compatible with the popular Elementor page builder plugin, which is another excellent option for making any drastic changes to your website. Blossom Studio is also LearnDash and Tutor LMS compatible. That means you can easily create courses and sell them to your visitors. You can also launch your courses with ease and build your audience. Blossom Studio is also optimized for speed and performance, and it is also search engine optimized. You can display course levels, about section, unlimited featured boxes, add multiple call to action sections, add testimonial section, featured on section, blog section, a shop section, newsletter sections, display your Instagram feed like how we saw in the demo page. If you want to learn more about these features, then you can easily come to the sales page and learn about it in detail. It also comes with a portfolio page template. This can be very helpful if you want to showcase any significant projects that are related to your service. You also get a footer menu like how I showed you in the demo page. With the help of your footer menu, you can easily display your main navigation menu so that your users do not have to scroll to the top of the page to find it. But it is also equally helpful if you want to display your privacy policies and terms and conditions pages and so on. You can add author bio on the sidebar. Next, you can also highlight author comment, which is very useful for readers who are pursuing the comments section for any additional comments or suggestions made by the post's author. It also allows you to enable or disable the automatic image crop to reduce the size of your pages without much manual work. The footer copyright editor, which allows you to edit your footer copyright information easily. And it also comes with dynamic footer year shortcode that automatically updates your copyright year. So you don't have to go through all the hassle of changing your copyright year every year. You can easily link your social media profiles. Blossom Studio has built-in SEO settings. These features include updating the last post date, enabling breadcrumb home text. These make your post appear more recent and they are more prioritized by search engines. You also get to display post excerpts, which are the preview or the summary of your posts, and you can also choose the excerpt length. You can display the related post of the category in each of your single blog posts, and this is a great way to increase visitors' stay time on your website and also draw traffic to various blog posts. With the help of comment section toggle, you can display a comment section at the end of a blog post to encourage your readers' interaction. You get a back to top button. Blossom Studio is also widgets ready that supports any third-party widgets. These are 22 highly customizable widgets that support your business with numerous essential functions. You can go through each of them from the image here. Blossom Studio is also cross-browser compatible. This theme is tested on all the latest versions of major web browsers. With the perfect combination of fonts, font styles, and spacing, it gives an easy and seamless reading experience to your visitors. Blossom Studio is a schema-friendly WordPress theme, and this helps search engines understand your website's content better and display them in more relevant searches. If you use a right-to-left RTL scripts such as Hebrew and Arabic, then Blossom Studio is the perfect choice for you because it not only supports the RTL scripts, it also makes your site look as beautiful with the RTL scripts as it makes your site look in any other languages. Blossom Studio is also translation ready. That means you can easily set your site in your local language. We focus on regular updates with feature enhancements to ensure that your website is safe from the latest security threats and all kinds of vulnerabilities, and also to make it compatible with future versions of WordPress or any other WordPress tools you may use. If you are a developer and you prefer to work directly with code, Blossom Studio is the right theme for you. We conduct best coding practices while designing our products. You'll find only clean and well-commented codes that are easy to work around. The theme also comes with extensive and beginner-friendly documentation, just like it is with all of our themes. And with the addition of this video, you can easily find a step-by-step process of setting up your website. Even if you are a complete beginner, you will be able to get your site up and ready in no time with the help of these easy-to-read, very understandable, extensive and beginner-friendly documentations. We also have top-notch, quick and friendly support team. So if you have any questions or confusions or queries, if you are stuck somewhere, or if you have a question regarding our theme or any question that the documentation or this video do not provide, then you can easily reach out to our support team. Blossom Themes is known for its 5 stars rated support team, so you will not be disappointed. Let's go to the top. I will now show you how you can download Blossom Studio free theme from our site. Click on Download Now button. Add in the details here, your email, first name and last name. Then click on Download Now. After you have added in the details and clicked on Download Now, the theme will be emailed to you in your email address in a zip format. I will now log in to my WordPress dashboard and how you can install and activate it. So let me log into my WordPress dashboard now. To install and activate Blossom Studio free WordPress theme, you'll have to first of all log into your WordPress dashboard, go to Appearance and click on Themes. Click on Add New. Click on Upload Theme. From here, you can either click on Choose File or drag and drop the file that you received in your email address in a zip format. Click on Choose File. Select the file, click on Open, and click on Install Now. The theme has been installed successfully. Now click on Activate. The next important step would be to begin installing and activating plugins. So click on Begin Installing Plugins, select all of the plugins. From the drop-down option, select Install and click on Apply. Again, select all of the plugins. From the drop-down option, click on Activate and click on Apply. As you can see from this screen, the plugins have been activated successfully. Please do not miss this step because these plugins will come in handy when we later have to add various features to our website. Now we will access our customizer. From under Appearance, click on Customize. I'm going to open Customizer in the new tab. These are the customizer settings that you get with Blossom Studio free theme. If you click on Pro Available View Pro theme, it will take you to the sales page of Blossom Studio Pro theme. From under Demo and Documentation, you can go over to the demo page with the help of demo link, and you can access the text documentation for Blossom Studio free theme by clicking on the documentation link. You can use both for various references. With the help of site identity, you can create a unique site identity for your site. With the help of Appearance Settings, you can select the background color, the background image, also change your primary and secondary font, and control your entire website's font size. Next is the layout settings. From under header layout, you can select from 2 of the provided header layouts. From under general sidebar layout, you can select the page, post, and default sidebar layout. From under Frontpage Settings, you will find various settings that will display on your front page, from banner to course level section, about, featured, testimonial, wide call to action section, client section, full call to action section, blog, and shop section. Next is the general settings. From here, you can configure your header settings. You can enable social media links, configure your SEO settings, your post blogs and pages settings, From here, you can add in the newsletter to your website. With the help of Instagram settings, you can integrate your Instagram account into your website. From Miscellaneous Settings, you can configure various miscellaneous settings for your website. You also have Elementor Settings. With the help of menus, you can create and add menus to your website. With the help of widgets, you can add various widgets to your sidebar and also add widgets for your footer area 1, 2, 3, and 4. From under Homepage Settings, you can select your homepage display. From Footer Settings, you can edit your footer copyright text. With the help of WooCommerce, you can customize your shop section. And with additional CSS, you can add your own CSS code to customize the appearance and layout of your site. We will now dive into creating our site, and we will start with Site Identity. From under Logo, you can select the logo for your website. Click on Select Logo if you already have one. Click on Select Files. Then select your site logo image. Click on Open. All the images that you upload from Upload Files will be stored in the Media Library section over here. I will upload all of the files at once, so just click on Select File and select the files that you want to upload. I have also added the recommended image size in the description box below, so go ahead and check that out before you upload your images. That is going to be very helpful to you. Now, select your site logo. Click on Select. You have the option to crop your site logo. I'm going to skip cropping, and it will appear right over here. If you want to make only your site logo appear and your site title and tagline, which is appearing right now, disappear, just uncheck this little box and they will not be shown anymore. If you check into this little box, then they will be shown. If you do not have a site logo yet, let me remove this for a while, then you can always make your site title and tagline appear. You can make changes in your site title. Just remove whatever title is given here. Then type in the title of your choice. It is the same with the tagline. If you scroll down, you can select your site title font as well. From the list of font family that are available, select one. Also, depending upon the font family you choose, you also get to select the style. From here, you can increase or decrease the site title font size. If you slide this button over, then your font size will increase. If you slide this button under, then your font size will decrease. From here, you can select the site title color. Just select the color from the palette here, then move around your pointer and your slider to get to the color of your choice, which will be reflected over here. If you want to set it back to default, click on Default. I'm going to make my site title and tagline disappear, and I'm just going to add in the site logo. You can also control the width or pixel of your site logo from here. Just add in the value that you want to. If you want to make it appear bigger, you can add a bigger value. If you want to make it appear smaller, add in a smaller value. I'm going to set the logo width back to 170. Next, you can add in the site icon from here. Click on Select Site Icon, then select your site icon. Click on Select. Again, you have the option to crop or not crop. I'm going to crop it this time. Click on Crop Image. This right here is your site icon. This is what you see in your browser tabs, bookmark bars, and also within the WordPress mobile apps. I would highly recommend you to add a site icon after you have made all the changes. click on Publish. Let's go back. Now we will start adding various social media links to our header section, which will appear somewhere over here. For that, go to General Settings, go to Social Media Settings. The first thing you have to do is enable the social links. Now click on Add New Links. Search for the icon that you want to add. If you want to add in Facebook, just type in Facebook to search for the icon. You can also type in some relevant keywords which will make the Facebook or the respective social media icon appear. Click on it. Inside of the link box, you have to copy and paste the link to your official social media pages. As soon as you add in the link to the link box, the small icon will appear over here. Following the same process, keep on adding all of your social media links or the ones that you want to display in your header section. After you have finished adding all of the links, click on Publish. After which, your social media icons will be shown. Let's access our site. So back to our dashboard. To access your site, hover your mouse around this little house icon, then click on Visit Site. I'm going to open the link in the new tab. So this is how it looks like currently. We have added the site logo and various social media links. Let's go back and back. Let's go to header settings now. From here, you can configure various header settings. Let's enable the first two options, that is to enable the header search, which is the search button, and to enable the shopping cart, which is this shopping cart over here. This will come in use when we later create a shop section in our website. Next, you can add in the phone and email, which will display right over here, just like how we saw in the demo page. So let's add in the information. As you can see, the phone number and email address has been added. Next, you can add in the header button label and header button URL over here. Whatever link that you put in, once your users click on the button label, they will land on that particular page. I'm going to leave this section for now because later we will create a contact page and I will add the link to the contact page over here. So I have left it out for now. Just click on Publish to save the changes. You go back to your site, give it a refresh, and here your contact information is now showing. Now we will go ahead and create our very first post because our site is completely empty. To create your very first post, go back to the dashboard, go to Posts and click on Add New. I will also add a link in the description box below to a video that will give you in-depth tutorial on how you can create your very first post using the Gutenberg editor. I will give you a brief explanation from here. You can add in the title, you can add in your content from under post, you can create categories, add tags, add a featured image, you can also add an excerpt if you wish to. From here, you can select the sidebar layout. I will not go into the sidebar layout for now. I will be explaining this when I'm explaining the general sidebar layout. So I'm skipping this portion for the time being. Let me add in the title and some content here first. If you wish to add in an image, just click on this plus icon, add block, then select image. If you cannot find image right away, then you can also type it over here and search for it. You can either upload the image or also select the one from the media library. Click on select and it will appear over here. From under post, let's go ahead and create some categories. All you have to do is click add new category, then give your category a name. Then either click on enter or click on add new category. What you can do is you can create various categories at once and assign the categories to the post as you keep on creating them. Let me create a few more categories here. If I want to assign the lifestyle category to this particular post, then I can uncheck the rest of the options. The next time I create a post, I can easily select from one of the categories that I have already created. Come down, you can also add tags, but if you do add tags, make sure that you separate the tags with commas or the enter key. Let me go ahead and add a few tags here. Next, we will add in the featured image. I would highly recommend you to add in a featured image because your posts will not look attractive on the site if you have not added the featured image. So click on Set Featured Image, then select the image of your choice. Click on Set Featured Image. Now, let's go ahead and publish our very first post. If you view the post in the new tab, this is how our very first post looks like on our website. Everything looks fine except for the link, which is showing a bit weird with date and everything showing. So let's go back to our dashboard and fix our permalink. To do that, back to your dashboard, go to Settings, click on Permalinks. Instead of day and name, select post name. Then click on Save Changes. If you come back to the same post and give it a refresh, the page will not be found anymore because this link does not exist. So what we will do is, we will go to the home page and open our post once again. As you can see, the permalink is now much more clearer with only the post name showing in the URL slug. If you go back to your website, give it a refresh. This is the only blog that we have created so far, which is why this is the only thing that is showing in our site. Let me pause the video for a while, create some more posts, and then we will continue with the video. As you can see from the screen, I have created few more posts. Now let's continue with our video. If you go over to your site and give it a refresh, you can see all of the blog posts are now showing on our homepage. We will go back to our customizer and I'm going to give it a refresh so that all the changes that we've made so far from the dashboard will also be reflected here, and it has. Next, before we go into any of the other settings, we have to go to Homepage Settings and we have to take care of this one first. Under Homepage Settings, you have two options. The first one is to display your latest posts as your homepage display, like how it is showing right now. But you also have another option, and that is to have a static page as your homepage. If you have a static page as your homepage, you will have a separate homepage and a separate posts page where all of the blog posts that are showing right now will be stored or listed. If you want to have a separate homepage and a separate posts page, then for your homepage, from the drop-down option, you can select any one of the pages to be your homepage. But we would like to create a different homepage, so we can also create a page from our customizer. Click on Add New Page, then add the page title as Home, and then click on Add. Now we will do the same for our posts page. Click on Add New Page, give a title as Blog, then click on Add. Now that I have assigned separate pages for our home page and blog page, all of the blog posts are now listed under the blog page and we have a different home page. Then you can see we have a static page as our home page. So this is one thing that you have to take care of first, whether you want your latest post to be displayed on your home page or you want a static page. But you have to keep this in mind that until and unless you select a static page as your home page, you will not be able to configure all of the different sections under Frontpage Settings. I'm going to select a static page as my home page and click on Publish. You can go ahead and make your preference. Now that we have taken care of our homepage settings, we will jump into the front page settings and start with the configuration of all of the different sections that are available. We will start with the banner section. Under banner sections, under banner options, you have 3 different options. The first one is to disable the banner section altogether. If you do this, the banner section will not be shown anymore. The next one is to have a static or a video call to action banner. From here, you have 3 more options. The first one is to have a header video. If you happen to own a YouTube channel, you can feature one of your YouTube videos as your banner section, or you can have a static image as your banner. If you wish to have a header video, then click on Select Video. You can upload the file from here or also select the one from the media library. Then you have to click on Choose Video, after which your video will be played in the banner. The same thing with the YouTube URL. Only thing you have to do is copy the link to your YouTube video and paste it over here. Next, if you want to add in a header image, a static image, all you have to do is click on Add New Image, then select the image of your choice, click on Select and Crop. I'm going to skip cropping, but you can go ahead and crop it if you want to. And here, your image will appear. From here, you can edit your subtitle, which is now set as Breathe, Relax and Be Still. From here, you can edit your title. You just have to remove the title, whatever is given over here, and type in the title and subtitle of your choice. You can also add in the content if you wish to. Here, you can edit your button 1 label, which is now Get Started. If you wish to add any other label, like Start Now or anything else, then you can edit it from here. Over here, you have to copy and paste the link to the particular page where you want your visitors to land on when they click on this button over here. The same goes for your button to label. You can edit your button to label from no more to anything else that you like from here. Then you have to copy and paste the link to the page or the post that you want your visitors to land on when they click on this button over here. Until and unless you add in the link, the respective buttons will not be shown. I have added some dummy link, and now they are showing. You also have the option to let your users open the button links in the new window. So you can go ahead and enable them. If you have any confusions with your banner options, make sure you drop your questions down in the comment section below. You have one more option, that is to have banner as slider. From here, you can either choose latest posts or category. If you choose latest posts, then all of your latest posts will be displayed on your banner, like how it is showing right now. From here, you can select the number of slides that you want to display. You can slide this button over to increase the number of slides and slide this button under to decrease the number of slides. Instead of latest posts, if you choose category, then all the posts from certain category that you choose will be displayed as your banner slider. You can go with either latest posts or the category. From here, you can select the number of slides that will be displayed here. From the options available here, from Slider Auto, you can either enable or disable the Slider Auto transition, like how it is showing right now, without your users having to click on arrows on the either side of the sliders. From Slider Loop, you can keep your slider going on in a loop. From Slider Caption, you can either enable or disable the slider captions. From under Full Image, you can either enable or disable the full image to be displayed in your banner slider. From here, you can select Slider Animation from the list of drop-down options. From here, you can select the slider speed. The rest of the options at the bottom are the same for when you have your latest posts or your category as your banner slider. So you can go ahead and select the option that you want. You can play around with the options and select the one that you like the most or that most fits your site. I'm going to go with static video or a call to action banner. Then click on Publish. Next is the course level section. To add the course level section, click on Add a Widget, then search for Blossom Icon Text. You can search it manually from here, or you can also search for the widget from here. I can already see the widget here, but just to show you how you can search for the widgets, just type in icon text. And here the widget has appeared. Click on it. You can add in the title and description if you wish to. Add in the title, description. You can upload an image or also search and select the icons from here. You can add in the read more label and also link the label or the button to the specific page or the post where you want your visitors to land on if they click on it. Let's finish adding the title and description first. Now click on Upload Image. Select the image of your choice. Click on Select, and your image will be displayed over here. If you want to add in the Read More label and link it to the page or a post, add in the Read More label here. You can then add in the link to the page or the post that you want your visitors to land on. I'm going to paste a dummy link, after which the Read More button will be shown over here. And when your visitors click on this Read More button, they will land on the specific page or the post of which the link that you have added over here. I'm not going to add in the link and the label, but if you want to, then you can add it here. After you are done, click on Done. Following the same process, I have added 2 more widgets. After you are finished adding course level section, click on Publish. If you go over to your site, give it a refresh, then you can see the banner as well as the course section has been added. Let's go back. Next is the About section. Before we make configuration from here, we have to go back to the dashboard and create an About page. So just go to Pages, then click on Add New. Add in the title and content here. From under Page, you can set the featured image from here. If you wish to add in an excerpt, then you can do so from here. I'm going to finish adding the content here. From under Page, click on Set Featured Image. Select the image of your choice. Click on Set Featured Image. And now click on Publish. The page has been created. If you open the page in the new tab, then this is how it looks like. Now we will go back and we will access our customizer once again. And I'm not just jumping to the customizer over here because I want it to refresh so that the changes will also reflect over here. Let me cross out the old customizer tab. Now we will scroll down, go to Frontpage Settings, go to About section, click on Add a Widget. As it is given over here, you have to search and add for Blossom Featured Page Widget. I can see it over here, but you can also search it from the search bar to make it easier or convenient for yourself. Click on the widget. From under drop-down option, select the page that we have just created. To show the image, check in the Show Featured Image box, after which the image will be shown over here. If you wish to show the full page content, then you can check in this little box over here. If you do not wish to show the full page content, then uncheck this little box and rather check in the Show Read More box. What you can do is, if you have a very lengthy page content, then you can check in the Show Read More option. If you have a short content, then you can check in Show Full Page Content. From here, you can select the image alignment from right to left to centered. I'm going to select a right image alignment. Next, you can change the Read More text to anything else that you like from here. Click on Done and click on Publish. If you go back to your site, give it a refresh, then your About section has appeared. Okay, one thing I would want to change is I want to remove the read more button and rather show the full page content. So I'm going to uncheck this little box and rather check into the show full page content option. Click on publish, go back, give it a refresh, and full page content is now showing. Let's go back. Next is the featured area section. As it is written over here, you have to first of all add the text widget for title and description, and later for boxes you have to add in the Blossom image text. So click on add a widget and we will search for the text widget from here. Just type in text, then go to text widget, click on it, add in the title here, then the content here. Click on done. Next, click on add a widget again. Now let's search for Blossom image text. I can already see it from here, so I'm going to click on it. You can also go ahead and search for the Blossom image text widget from the search bar. Click on add image text. If you wish to add in the title, you can do so from here. Click on upload image. Select the image of your choice. Click on select. Add in the link text here. Then copy and paste the link to the page or the post that you want to feature. I have added in a dummy link. When your users click on the About button, they will land on the page or the post of which the link you have added over here. Now click on Apply, and this is how it will appear. Following the same process, I have added more featured boxes. After you have finished adding all of the featured area boxes, you can click on Apply. Click on Done and click on Publish. If you go back to your site, give it a refresh, then your featured area section has been appeared. If your visitors click on these respective buttons, then the link to the page or the post that you have added or linked this button and text with, they will land on that particular page. So you can make the most out of this feature that is available in Blossom Studio. Next, you also have the option to select the background image. So click on Select Image. If you wish to add in a background image, select the one that you want to add. Click on Choose Image and they will appear like this. Click on Publish to save the changes. Let's go back. Next is the Testimonial section. You have the option to select the background image here as well. So we will add our background image first. Click on Select Image. Select the image of your choice. Click on Choose Image. Now click on Add a Widget as it is given over here. Let's add in the text widget first for title and description, and for testimonial we will later add Blossom Testimonial widget. Let's search for the text widget once again. Click on it. Add in the title. If you notice, the background image is now showing that we had added earlier. Let's add the description as well. Click on Done. Now click on Add a Widget once again, and this time we will add Blossom Testimonial widget. Search for testimonial from here. Just type in testimonial. Click on it. Now you have to add in the name, designation, and testimonial of your client. To feature the image of your client, click on Upload Image and select the image of your choice. Let me fill in all of the details here first, starting with name. To upload the image, click on Upload. Then select the image of your customer. Click on Select, and they will appear right over here. Click on Done. Following the same process, I have added 2 more testimonials. After you are done, click on Publish. If you go back to your site, give it a refresh. Here, your testimonial section has been added. Let's go back. Next is the white call to action section. Click on Add a Widget as it is given over here. Search for Blossom Call to Action widget. I can already see it here, so click on it. Let's start filling all of the details, starting with the title. If you wish to add in the description, you can add it over here. From here, you can select the number of call to action buttons. You can select 1 or 2. If you select 2 call to action section buttons, then you have the option to add 2 call to action buttons. You can add in the button 1 label here, add the button 1 link, the featured link to the page or the post that you want your visitors to land on if they decide to click on your button 1, and the same goes for your button 2. I'm going to select only button 1 label, and I have skipped the description portion here. Add in your button 1 label, then add in the featured link here. Again, I have added in the dummy link, and now the button is showing. You can also select your button alignment from right to centered to left. I'm going to select centered button alignment. From here, you can select the background color, or you can also upload an image by clicking on Upload and selecting the image of your choice. For this call to action section, the wide CTA call to action section, I'm going to select a background color. The process is very simple. Just click on the color palette that you have chosen, then move around your pointer and your slider to get to the color of your choice. After you are satisfied with the color that you have chosen, click on Done and click on Publish. If you go back to our site, give it a refresh. Here, the call to action section has been added, the wide call to action section. Let's go back. Next is the client section. To add the client section to your site, click on Add a Widget and search for Blossom Client Logo Widget and add it. Here I have found it. Click on it. Add in the title here. Now, click on Add Another Logo. Click on Upload. Select the logo of your client. Click on Select. Inside of the featured link box, copy and paste the link to the page or the post that you want your visitors to land on if they click on this logo. Now, click on Add Another Logo. Then following the same process, keep on adding all of your client logos. After you have finished adding all of your links, click on Apply, and your client logo section is now showing. If you scroll to the top, you also have the option to let your visitors display the logo in black and white and upload the links that you have added to each of these logos in the same tab. I have added black and white logos, so I don't have any need of this. If you've placed colorful logos and you want to display the logos in black and white, then you can simply check into this little box over here. Let's click on Publish. If you go back to your site, give it a refresh, then here your client logo section has now appeared. Next is the full call to action section. Click on Add a Widget. Now you have to add in the Blossom call to action widget again. So click on the widget, just like how we did with the wide call to action section here. You can add in the title, description, select the number of call to action buttons, add in the button 1 label. If you have selected 2, you have to add in the button 2 label and the link. Make rest of the choices and click on Publish. Let's start adding the information. Add in your title over here. The title and description are not showing because the background color has been selected as white. So we will choose black for now from here. And now it is showing. Next, select your number of call to action buttons. I'm going to select only one again, then add in your button 1 label. Copy and paste the link to the page or the post that you want your visitors to land on when they click on the button 1 label. I have added a dummy link once again. After you add in the link, your button 1 label will be displayed over here. You can select the background color by selecting the color palette, then moving around your pointer and slider to get to the color of your choice. But for this call to action section, I want to upload an image instead. So click on upload, select your background image, click on select, after which it will be displayed as the background image. Click on done and click on publish. If you go back to your site to give it a refresh, the call to action section is now showing. Let's go back. Next is the blog section. So here are a few configurations that you can make for your blog section. If you disable the blog section, it will not be shown anymore. You can enable it. The blog section has been enabled in default. From here, you can change the blog title from latest articles to anything else that you want to. If you wish to add in the blog description, just add it here and it will display over here. If you wish to change in the button label from view all articles to anything else that you like, you have to type in your desired label or text over here. If you want to add in a background image for your blog section, then you can click on select image, then select the image of your choice. After you are done, click on publish. Next is the shop section. To show the shop section, you have to first of all create a shop section. So before we do this, we will have to create a shop. To create a shop section, let's go back to our dashboard. You have to make sure that you have installed and activated the WooCommerce plugin. This was one of the recommended plugins that we installed and activated in the beginning when we installed and activated the theme. If you cannot find it here, just go to Appearance and go to Getting Started. Right underneath the recommended plugins, you will find WooCommerce plugin. If it isn't already installed and activated, you have to click on Install and then activate it. Let's go back to our dashboard again. Now, to create your very first product, underneath the WooCommerce plugin, hover your mouse around products, then click on Add New. I will not go into details. I will just give you a brief explanation of what to add where. Over here, you have to add in the product name. Here, you have to add in the product description. You can add in the price of your product here, the regular price over here, and if your product is on sales, then you can add in the sales price here. Add in the product short description here. From here, you can create new category and assign them to your products. From here, you can create product tags, and from here, you can set the product image. You can set the product gallery from here. Let me fill in all of the information first, starting with product name. Add in the regular price and the sales price. To create the categories, click on Add New Category, then give your category a name. Click on Enter or click on Add New Category button. You can create all of your product categories at once, and as you keep on creating more products, you can assign the relevant category to the product that you have created. You can also add in the product tags over here. Just make sure that if you do, you separate them with the commas. To set the product image, click on Set Product Image, then select your product image. Click on Set Product Image, and now click on Publish. The product has been created and published, and the permalink is now showing. If you click on View Product, the product is already displaying in our site. This one is the product short description. This is the product description. Here are the category, tags, and the rest of the information. Let's go back. If you go to all products, this is the only product that I have created so far. Let me create a few more products and then we will continue with the video. As you can see from the screen, I have added few more products. Now we will go to our customizer, scroll down, and we are going to enable our shop section. Before we configure any of the options on the top, let's go ahead and select our product 1, 2, 3, and 4. We will select our product number 4, which is showing here. We will select our product number 3, product number 2. Okay, instead of resistance bands, I'm going to select something else. I'm going to select dumbbells. And for the product number 1, I'm going to select fitness watch. And now the shop section is displaying. From here, you can change the section title from Shop My Collections to anything else that you want. From here, you can add in the section subtitle if you wish to. Whatever subtitle you add will be displayed right over here. Next, you can edit the button label. After you are finished, click on Publish. If you go back to our site, scroll down, give our site a refresh, and here our shop section is displaying. If your visitors click on Go to Shop, then they will land on your shop page where they will be able to discover all of the merchandise that you have put out for sales. Another way to make some extra cash for yourself. Let's go back and back. We are done with our front page settings. Let's go to the top. After site identity, we had left out appearance settings and layout settings. So let's dive into appearance settings, starting with colors. From here, you can select the background color of your site. Click on Select Color. Select the color from the palette here. Move around your pointer and your slider to get to the color of your choice, which will be reflected throughout your site. If you click on Default, the color will set back to default your background color. If you have made any changes, don't forget to hit Unpublish. Next is the background image. Click on Select Image, then select the image of your choice. Click on Choose Image, and that particular image will appear as your background. From under Preset, you have 5 different options to select from: Default, Fill Screen, Fit to Screen, Repeat, and Custom. You can go ahead and play around with the options and select the one that you like the most. From here, you can select your image position in all the different directions. From under Image Size, you can select from Original to Fit to Screen to Fill Screen, and from the last 2 options, you can select to whether or not to repeat background image or scroll or not scroll with page. For example, if you uncheck the Scroll with Page option, then your background image will not scroll anymore, as opposed to when it is checked in, your background image will move along with your site. I'm going to just remove the background image because I do not want it for my site. If you wish to, you can add it. And if you have made any changes, don't forget to hit Unpublish, because unless you do, it will not be shown or reflected in your site. Next is the typography. You can change the primary, secondary, and also the font size of your entire site. If you scroll down, these are your primary fonts, and these are your secondary fonts. You only have to pick a font from the list of the available fonts, and your primary fonts will change. Similarly, with the secondary fonts, go ahead and select the secondary font of your choice and they will change. The change will be reflected throughout your site. From here, you can either increase or decrease your font size. I'm going to set the font sizes and also the primary and secondary font like the way it was before, but you can go ahead and make your preference. If you have made any changes, don't forget to hit on publish. I have not made any changes, so we'll go back and we are done with our appearance settings. Next is the layout settings. The first is the header layout. Let's go to the top. You can either select the first layout option, which appears something like this, or you can select the second one. I'm going to stick with the second one. Next is the general sidebar layout. From here, you can select your page, your post, and your default sidebar layout. I will explain the post sidebar layout because the concept of page and post sidebar layout is the same. Let's scroll down and we will open one of our blog posts, or actually a few of our blog posts. Let's open this, this, and this. So currently, all of these blog posts have right sidebar layout to it. And that is because from under post sidebar layout, we have selected the right sidebar layout. If you select left sidebar layout, click on publish, go back, give your posts a refresh, then they will have left sidebar layout. Whatever sidebar layout you select from here will be applied as a general sidebar layout for all of your blog posts. But the cool thing is you can have a different sidebar layout for each of your posts. So let's just say for this particular post you want the right sidebar layout, for this particular post you want no sidebar layout, and for this post and your rest of the blog posts you want them to have the left sidebar layout. Then that is also possible. What we will do is we will remember the blog post name first, go back to the dashboard, go to posts, click on all posts. Now click on edit the post where you want to have a different sidebar layout. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and the sidebar layout section that I had left out while I was creating the post, I will be covering it now. So since you want the right sidebar layout, you can select it from here. Now the chosen sidebar template is not default sidebar but right sidebar layout. Click on update. If you go back, give it a refresh, you will see that this post has the right sidebar layout. Now this post, even if you give it a refresh, it still has left sidebar layout because we have not manually chosen a sidebar layout for either of these posts. Now again, for this post, let's remember the post name. We will go back to all posts, click on edit the post where you want to have a different sidebar layout. Again, scroll all the way to the bottom, then select the one without any sidebar layout to it. Click on update, go back, give your post a refresh, and now there are no sidebar layouts to it. But if you go to the third post, give it a refresh, it still has left sidebar layout. This and the rest of the blog posts. So to summarize it all, you can select a general sidebar layout for all of the blog posts that you have, and to have a different sidebar layout for each of your posts manually, you can select your desired sidebar layout from the sidebar layout option at the bottom. This is even more easier when you choose it while creating your post. We'll go back. If you have any more questions about post sidebar layout, make sure you drop them down in the comment section below. Next is the default sidebar layout. This is the general sidebar layout for your whole site. Since we have selected a static page as our home page, we will be exploring the default sidebar layout option in our blog page. So let's open our blog page. You can select from either left or no sidebar layout for your blog page. I'm going to stick with the right sidebar layout, and also for my post sidebar layout, I will stick with right sidebar layout. Click on Publish to save the changes. We are done with our front page settings. And now we will go to General Settings. From under General Settings, the header setting is done except for the header button and URL option. Social media settings is also done. You can keep on adding more links to your header section if you wish to. Next is the SEO settings. Now to understand the SEO settings, let's go ahead and open one of our blog posts. The first option is to enable to show the last updated post date. If you have updated any of your blog posts, then enabling this option will show the last updated post date. If you disable this option, then the last updated post date will not be shown. I would recommend you to enable your last updated post date because this heavily affects your SEO. Next is to enable the breadcrumb. So breadcrumb is this right over here. If you disable it, it will not be shown anymore. If you enable it, it will be shown. From here, you can change your breadcrumb home text from home to anything else that you want. Just type in the text of your choice. I'm going to change it back to the way it was before. Click on Publish to save the changes. I would also recommend you to enable the breadcrumb because not only will it help your users to navigate their way throughout your site, but this also helps or affects your SEO. Let's go back. Next is the post blogs and pages settings. The first option is to hide prefix in archive page. Archive pages are your tags and your categories pages. So let's open one of the categories here. If you disable to hide the prefix, then the prefix will be shown. The next option is to avoid the automatic cropping of a featured image in home, archive, and search posts. If you enable this option, then the images that were cropped before will not be cropped anymore. They will be shown in full effect. You can disable this option if you want to make your images appear cropped. The next option is to enable blog excerpt. These are the excerpts. Now, if you disable this option, then full post will be shown for each of your blog posts, as opposed to when you enable it, then only the excerpts will be shown. You can also select the excerpt length in words. If you slide this button over, then you can select higher number of words. If you slide it under, you will be able to select lower number of words. I'm going to select 80 words. Next is you can select the blog title and blog description. This is the blog title. If you wish to add in the blog description, you can do so from here. Next option is single post image crop. This is the same as blog post image crop. The only difference is that it avoids the cropping of images inside of your single blog posts. Next option is to hide the author section. If you will go into one of your blog posts, scroll all the way to the bottom. This is the author section. If you enable to hide the author section will not be shown anymore. You can change the author section title from about the author to anything else that you want. Next, you can also enable to show the related posts from here. If you disable it, they will not be shown anymore. You can change the related post section title from here. If you have created a portfolio page, then you can change the related portfolio title from here. Next, you can also enable or disable the comment section from here. Next is to hide category. For each of the posts, you must have noticed categories are showing. If you enable to hide the category, then the categories will not be shown anymore. Next option is to hide post author, which is this that shows at every blog post right below the post title. If you enable to hide it, then it will not be shown anymore. Similarly, if you hide posted date, then the posted date will not be shown anymore. All together with the updated date, it will not be shown at all. Next, you can enable or disable the featured image from here. I'm going to make my preferences and click on Publish. Next, so we will go back to our home page. Before we make any configuration from here, we'll have to go back to our dashboard and create a newsletter first. So hover your mouse around Blossom Themes email newsletter, click on Add New. From here, you can add in the title. You can select field settings from here. Just let me add in the title here. If you select name and email, both name and email placeholder will be shown in your newsletter. If you select only email placeholder will be shown in your newsletter. I'm going to select both name and email. You can also enable the GDPR checkbox from here. From under form note, you can add a short message asking your visitors and users to subscribe to you. I'm selecting only email as my field settings. From here, you can either display the background color or the background image. If you wish to add in the background image, just select this option. Click on Upload Image and select any image that you want to appear as your background image. For this newsletter, I'm going to select background color. So select it, click over here. Now select the color from the color palette, move around your pointer and your slider to get to the color of your choice. From here, you can select the font color. Now click on Publish. I have also added a link in the description box below to a video that will give you in-depth tutorial on how you can create a newsletter and add it to your website. So make sure you check that video out. Next, copy the shortcode. Go back to your customizer. Now we will scroll all the way to the bottom, right where our newsletter is supposed to be. Paste our newsletter shortcode. Then enable the newsletter section. As you can see, the newsletter is now showing. Let me change the color a little bit. And I'm also going to change the font color. Click on Update. Now I'm going to disable and enable it again, just as a way of refreshing it. And here, this is how our newsletter section looks like. You can always go back and edit out the background color, the font color, and other settings if you wish to. Let's click on Publish. If you go back to your site, scroll all the way to the bottom, refresh, then this is how your newsletter will look like. Let's go back. Next is the Instagram settings. Before we enable our Instagram section, click over here. Now click on Connect with Instagram. I have previously connected or linked Instagram account of Blossom Themes with other websites. It is showing me a message like this. For you, it will ask you to fill in your login credentials and click on Authorize or Allow. I'm clicking on Allow. As you can see from the screen, the access token and the rest of the information have been filled in automatically. Now click on Save Changes. If you wish to make any changes in the options that are given here, you can do so. Click on Save Changes. As soon as you click on Save Changes, your Connect with Instagram button changes to Reconnect with Instagram, which means the configuration has happened successfully. Now we will cross out this tab. Back to our customizer, enable the Instagram section. It is not showing now. I will disable and enable it again. As you can see, the Instagram section is now showing. Click on Publish, go back to your site, give it a refresh, and here your Instagram section is now appearing. Next is the Miscellaneous Settings. From here, you can enable your shop page description. So let's go to our shop page by clicking on the Go to Shop button. If you enable it, the shop page description will be shown. From here, you can choose the 404 error page background image. So currently the 404 page, it looks something like this. If you wish to add another image, then click on remove, click on change image and select the image that you desire to add in your 404 image. If you have created and added a portfolio section to your site, then enabling the portfolio image crop option will enable to avoid automatic cropping of featured image in portfolio template. Click on publish, we'll go back. We are done with our general settings. Next is the Elementor Settings. So Elementor is a page builder plugin which allows to customize the content of any pages. Normally, a lot of themes by Blossom themes cannot be edited using Elementor, but with this theme, after you enable this option, it lets you edit your home page using Elementor, which overrides all the section and content of your home page. Let's go back. Next is the menus. Before I jump into menus, I will show you how to create a contact page. To create a contact page, let's go back to our dashboard. Go to Contact, click on Contact Forms. All you have to do is copy the shortcode. If you wish to edit the tags, you can do it from here. Now go to Pages, click on Add New. Add in the title. Then paste the shortcode which you have just copied. If you want to add in more information, then you can also type it out. Now click on Publish. The contact page has been created. If you open the page in the new tab, this is what our contact page looks like, the information that you added and also the contact form you embedded by copying and pasting the shortcode. We will go back to the customizer and now we will jump into the menus. Click on Menus. To create a new menu, click on Create New Menu, give your menu a name. There are two ways through which you can create a menu. One is from the customizer and the other is from the dashboard. For this video tutorial, I'm creating menus from the customizer, but I have added a link in the description box below to a video that will give you in-depth tutorial on how you can create a menu. So make sure you check that out. After you have added in the menu name, select the menu location as primary, which is the location over here. Click on Next. Now we will start adding items. Click on Add Items. So to add the items, you can add various items from here. You can add categories, you can add products, landing pages or pages, and also custom links. I'm going to add in home, blog, contact. And for the About page, I will create a custom link. So let me add in the shop, cart, checkout and my account pages. All of these pages, cart, checkout and my account, are related to your shop page. So select all of them while adding them to your menus. To add a custom link for your About page, and I'm doing this because we have a long title for About page over here. Let's click on Custom Links, add in the URL here. So we will go to our site. Go to our About page, copy the link to our About page, come back, paste the URL here and add in the link text as About. Click on Add to Menu. You can also sort and toggle your menu items like this. Whatever order you put them, the same order will be shown over here. For my shop page, I want to create the rest of the 3 pages as sub-item. So first of all, I'll sort them out. It is actually sorted out in the order that I want it to be. So just gently drag it to the right and drop it. Drag and drop like this. Just drag and drop. After which, the drop-down menu will be created for your shop section, which will display like this. Click on Publish to save the changes. Now we will create our secondary menu. Let's go back. Click on Create New Menu. Give your menu a name. Select the menu location as secondary. Click on Next. Now just like we did earlier, click on Add Items. I want to add various categories to my secondary menu. You can go ahead and add in the items of your choice. Just like it was with the primary menu, you can easily sort and toggle it. Click on Publish, after which the menu will be displayed over here. Let's go back. Now, finally, let's create our footer menu. Scroll all the way to the bottom. Footer menus are useful, especially when you have to add in the link to your privacy policy pages, terms and conditions pages. If you wish to add in the items that are already in the primary and secondary menus, you can also do that so that your users will not have to go all the way to the top to be able to access those menus once again. So let's create our menu, give our menu a name. Select the menu location to footer. Click on Next. Click on Add Items. I'm going to create custom links for the privacy policy page and terms and conditions page. Go to Custom Link, add in the URL here and the link text here. I have added a dummy link. Let's add the link text. When you add the URL, you have to make sure that you have copied and pasted the link to your privacy policy page or the page that you want to feature. Click on Add to Menu. Now, following the same process, I will add terms and conditions page here. Click on Add to Menu. You can also sort and toggle them if you wish to. Click on Publish. If you go back to your site, give it a refresh. The primary, the secondary, and your footer menu is already showing. If you go to your About page, here the About page is showing. And you can access your Shop section, your Contact page from here. Okay, what we will do is we will go back to the Customizer and we will finish configuring our header section. To the top, go to General Settings, Header Settings, and at the header button label, we'll add Contact and add the URL or link to the contact page over here. Add in the label here. Copy the link to the contact page, paste it here, and the contact button will be shown over here. You can easily add the label and URL to any page that you want to feature in your header section. After you are done, click on Publish. Next is the widgets. We will start with the Sidebar widget. We will go to Blog page to explore this option. And I will quickly remove the default sidebar that are showing here. Now we can create a fresh one. Let's click on Add a Widget. The first widget we will add is Blossom Author Bio. Click on it. You can add in the title, author name, and fill in the rest of the details about the author here. We'll start adding all the information. I'm going to skip adding the title, but you can go ahead and add it if you wish to. I'm adding in the author name. Now I'll add in the description first and then we will upload our photo. To upload the photo, you can either display the photo from Gravatar, but if you do not wish to display photo from Gravatar, then you can also upload the photo of your choice. Click on Uploaded Photo, click on Upload, select the image of your choice. Okay, let me select this one. Click on Select, and that particular image will be shown in your author bio. Scroll down. If you have a signature, a graphic of your signature, then you can upload it by clicking on Uploaded Photo, clicking on Upload, and you can select the graphic of your signature. If you do not have the graphic of your signature yet, then you can also type it out, select text, and then just type it here. Which will be displayed like this. Next, you can add in the button label and button link. Over here, you can easily link your About page. So you can go over to your site to go to About page, copy your About page link, paste the link here, then add in the button label over here. You can also link various social media profiles. So click on Add Social Profile, then the process is same. Search for the social media icon that you want to add or feature. Select the icon. Inside of the link box, copy and paste the link to your social media pages. Following the same process, I have added more social media icons to my author bio section. After you have finished adding all of the social media pages or the icons, click on Apply. And they will be shown over here. Click on Done and click on Publish. You can keep on adding more widgets of your choice. Click on Add a Widget, then go ahead and search for the widget that you want to add. It can be anything. It can be Blossom Advertisement Widget, Client Logo Widget, Blossom Facebook Page, Popular Post, and so on. These are 22 highly customizable widgets that you get with Blossom Studio free theme. So go ahead and select the widgets that you want to add to your sidebar. Let's go back. Now we will configure our footer areas 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Now adding widgets to your sidebar and footer areas is the same. Click on Footer 1, click on Add a Widget, then select the widget that you want to add. You can add in Blossom Recent Post, which will display the recent posts over here. You can change the title, number of posts from here, show thumbnail, post date, determine the layout from 1, 2, and 3, then click on Done. For footer area number 2, in a similar way, click on Add a Widget. Then let's go ahead and add an email newsletter widget for this. Click on it, add in the title as newsletter or anything else that you want. Select your newsletter from the drop-down option. You can also enable GDPR and upload the newsletter icon from here. Click on Done. Similarly, for your footer area number 3, click on Add a Widget. You can also add Instagram widget. Look out for Blossom Themes feed for Instagram, or you can simply search for the widget from here. Like if you want to add in the newsletter widget, you can simply type in newsletter, which will make the respective widget appear. Now, if you want to add in an Instagram widget, just type in Instagram. Look out for feed for Instagram, click on it, and your Instagram widget will be shown here. I'm going to change the photos per row to 2, and it will display like this. Click on Done. For our footer area number 4, click on Add a Widget again. Now you can go ahead and add anything you want. You can also add the Facebook page widget, which will feature your Facebook page on your footer area. Add in the title here, copy and paste the link to your Facebook page over here. You can change the height. You can either increase it or decrease it, or simply add in the height of your choice. Whatever height you choose here, the widget will be displayed accordingly. You can go ahead and select or unselect the rest of the options that are given here, then click on Done. After you are done, click on Publish. If you go back to your site, go all the way to the bottom, refresh it, and here are your footer widgets and your footer areas. Let's go back. You can easily feature the widgets that you have added on your footer also on your sidebar. For this site, I'm not going to be adding the footer area, but you can go ahead and add it if you wish to. We have already configured the homepage settings. Next is the footer settings. As I have mentioned before, only a certain portion of your footer copyright text can be edited. The entire footer copyright text can only be edited in our Pro theme. So currently, instead of Copyright 2021 Studio All Rights Reserved, if you want to add in something else, then you can also do that. I have set it back to the way it was before, but you can go ahead and add in the footer copyright text of your choice, then click on Publish. In the Pro theme, you can make the information about the developer and the WordPress information disappear. Next is WooCommerce. So these are various settings. You can easily go through them. These settings will help you with configuring your shop section. The last one is the additional CSS. If you have your own CSS code, then you can easily copy and paste it here to customize the appearance and layout of your site. If you have added one, don't forget to hit on Publish. Let's go to the top. So that was it about Blossom Studio free WordPress theme. Now we will go back to our site, go to the top, go to home page, and we will take a look at what our site finally looks like. So that was it about the Blossom Studio free theme. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comment section below, or you can also easily reach out to our support team. If you liked this video, please give us a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support means a lot to us. Also, if you want a video tutorial on Blossom Studio Pro theme, then please drop them down in the comment section below. Like I said in the beginning, please follow us on all of our social media channels to not miss another update. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video.